Okay, we're going to finish up section 5.3, and this is really more of a graphing calculator exercise, but we're going to look at how do we graph certain equations in our graphing calculator. Specifically, what we're looking for is a couple of equations where we have y squared instead of y equals. So first thing we want to do is isolate the y. Which in this case it's here, it's done. But then this is really y squared. So we're going to take the square root of both sides. And recall that gives us the absolute value of y. And so now we have the square root of 3x plus 6. And so really what we have is two functions, y equals the negative and then y equals the positive. And we know the original equation, and I'll just write that again over here, right? That is a sideways parabola, and it's going to open up to the right to the positive direction. But our graphing calculators, right, and we look here at our y equals, right, we don't have a y squared. So we always have to have it in a form of y equals. So the parabola has two branches to it, and so this will be one branch and this will be the other. So in our graphing calculators, we will put in square root, right? Second x squared, there's our square root. And we already have an open parentheses, so 3x plus 6. And now the second one, right, down here, there's our negative. So we have to put in a negative. Then our square root, whoops. So let me go back there. Negative, there's our square root. And then 3x plus 6, close our parentheses, and then here's our graph. So there is the first half, and there is the second half, the negative. And then there's our vertex at -2, 0. All right, and then the second one is a circle. So we're going to subtract x squared from both sides. We're going to take the square root. Again, we get the absolute value of y equals the square root of 25 minus x squared. So again, y equals the positive of 25. Let me be a little neater there with our square root sign. So equals the positive square root of 25 minus x squared. And then y equals the negative of 25 minus x squared. So there's our circle. It has a radius of 5 because our equation, standard equation, we do x minus 0 squared, or x minus h squared, y minus k squared equals r squared. The center here is at hk, and the radius is r. And that's r squared. So that would be the square root of that is our radius. Okay, so I'm going to go back to y equals, and I will clear out the parabola. So very similar, right? We have second to get to our square root, 25 minus x squared, close the parentheses. And then we have the negative, and square root, 25 minus x squared, and there's the top half of the circle, and there's the bottom half. So this window doesn't really make it look like a circle. It looks more oval. I'm going to try something here. Let's see. Pause for a second and show you that window. I can't remember on this model whether this matches up in terms of our pixels. But let's see when I graph. Oh yeah, much better. Now we see a circle. And just to give you a sense, that window, the reason why this works is because this is our x min and max, and there are 94 pixels going horizontally and 62 pixels going vertically. So this window gives us a much better sense of the actual graph. All right, so there's how we graph some equations where we have a y squared, putting those into our graphing calculators. Hope that helps, and we'll see you soon.